I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. My bad. We still got this game going on. NBA Cup in Miami between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami. And let me get into it right away. I saw a lot of negative Nancy comments in the chat. It is never going to be easy to win games for the Bucks. I done told y'all that. We got one ball handler. That's it. Besides Giannis, and Giannis was out today. I see people saying that Dame should have been shooting way more. How much more do you want him to shoot when he's fighting through double teams? Like, y'all got to watch the game. Some of y'all really need to watch the game. Like, that's crazy. Oh, they're about to hit a game winner. Why even say something like that? Y'all got to be more strong-minded people and strong will. Just because it's a little bit of pressure don't mean that you break. You gotta be resilient. The Bucks are resilient. They gotta be resilient. Y'all gotta be resilient and believe in this team until the clock hits 00. Get some positivity in y'all life. It'll help you, I promise you. Salute the friends and family. Salute the Bucks Nation. Absolutely ridiculous. Soon as it's a little bit of just turbulence, everybody start freaking out. You gotta, in my Nori voice, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Just relax a little bit. Just relax a little bit. Come on, y'all. Believe in this team. I believe in this team. I'm grinding after every game going live because I believe in this team. If you join this live, you should believe in this team as well. Until that clock hits 0, you should never say we're going to lose. Or, oh, they're going to hit a game winner now for sure. Like, word? Come on now. We got this. We got this, y'all. Salute the Bucks Nation, friends and family. We about to keep this win streak going. Getting another op out the way. Getting another op out the way. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. I see double zeros on the clock. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, friends and family, Bucks Nation. We got this. I'm going to shout y'all out while we wait for this to truly go final. Shout out to Derek Stevenson, the big homie. Big 49 was good. No strays, ENT was good. No strays, we won. Yeah, was good. It's official now. The refs tried to cheat us. The NBA tried to cheat us, giving them all them free throws, and it didn't matter. We beat Miami, and they was on full tilt, and we beat them with Damian Lillard. Ironically. We overcame some bad turnovers from Ajax. Or low IQ from Ajax. We overcame low IQ from Pat Connaughton. We overcame the black hole Bobby P. We overcame a lot. Yes, we had a big lead, but you had to know that they were going to make a run and adjust. They have Spoelstra. He's a Hall of Fame coach. He made second half adjustments. He added a elite pressure to Dame, and they got back in the game. And why they got back in the game is because we don't have any other ball handlers on the team. And that's what hurts us when we don't have Middleton in these type of predicaments where you only have DeLon Wright has a basic dribbling package. Pat Connaughton super basic. Gary Trent mid. We don't have anybody that I trust bringing the ball up the court besides Dame and Giannis. And that's a fact. That's why these games are harder than they're supposed to be. We don't have people that can dribble. That's why I've been saying we need to get A.J. Johnson acclimated because he is at least a shot creator. We need somebody to create shots. I saw Pat. He played as hard as he could. He gave us some good points and good minutes, but Pat Connaughton don't need to be playing on this team no more. I'm just keeping it real. I don't care about today's game. I'm looking at the whole picture. We don't need Pat C on this team. And we need to find a home for Bobby P. I know a lot of y'all love Bobby because y'all look at the box score. Bobby has 17 and 10. Bobby is also the reason they got back in this game because it stopped the ball movement. Bobby is a black hole. He stops the ball movement. At least when Dame was in there, they were moving the ball. Once you bring Bobby P in there, I saw you, Mia Kim. Bobby P is a black hole. He stops your offense. I mean, yeah, he can score, but at what cost to your offensive rhythm? And then his defense, he played a little better today defensively, but it was still trash. So I'm still on the same bandwagon I've been on. I'm standing on it. I want Pat gone. I want Bobby gone. We need both of them gone for this team to truly excel, because that's way too many low IQ and low athleticism players on this team. Just saying. Let me get into these numbers, and then I'm gonna start tapping people in. But actually, before I do that, let me shout out everybody. No Strays, already shouted you out. Dre West, the homie, what's good, bro? Eliza, what's good? One of the queens of the chat. Rigo, what's good? Patricia P, one of the queens in the chat. Salute, ma'am. Daddy Fields, what's good? Pastor Mendo, what's good? Good boy, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. The Big Bodega, my dude, what's good? William Johnson in the building. Patricia P, I know you was charged watching this game. Shout out to Patricia. Sadowski in the building. Marjan Cron in the building. King Temp in the building. John Jackson in the building. The homie Mia Kim, one of the old new queens of the chat, in the building. What up, Mia Kim? Bucks #1 in the building. Greg Delaney in the building. Brandon King Carter, building. Gibson Nicholas, Bahamas, tapping in. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all. Scales in the building. What's good? The childish one. I see y'all. Let me get these numbers. I know y'all want to pop y'all collar tonight. So let me just get these numbers real quick, and I'm going to tap in the panel. Y'all know how we do it. If y'all could, I would truly appreciate if y'all could just hit the like button. We are grinding here for Bucks Nation after every game. All we're asking is just to hit the like button to show appreciation and help. We're trying to help Bucks fans that don't have a home to provide them with a home. The only way they're going to know how to come home is if you send the directions. How do you send the directions? Hit the like button. Salute, salute. All right, let me get into these numbers. I'm going to tap y'all in passive at Bleach Report Boss. Give me a second here. Victorious in Miami in the cup. No Middleton, no Giannis, no problem. In the words of my boy Chitty, using one of my boy Chitty's lines. Taurean Prince, another solid performance offensively. 3 of 6, 2 of 4, 2 of 2, 10 points, plus 13. Brook Lopez had some big blocks late. 5 of 6. He was 3 of 3. He hit some big threes in this game. He did only Brook had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks. How you have more blocks than rebounds is crazy. 13 points. And the man that held this team together, playing almost 40 minutes at a very high and efficient level, Dolo. He was a lone wolf out here, and he saved us. Y'all need to give Damian his flowers. Y'all talk real reckless about Damian. He didn't have no help today. He carried us on his back, even through double teams, through all of that. So we got to start giving this man his respect. Damian Lillard, 38 minutes, 10 of 17, over 50% from the field. This man hit 8 out of 13 threes. 8 out of 13 threes. 9 of 9 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 turnovers, 37 points. What else do you want? What else do you want from Dave? He almost had a double. He had a double-double with almost 40 and 10. What do you want from him now? Can we now chill on Dame? He gonna have ups and downs in some bad games, but this is what he can do with no help. So let's be careful about what we say of Dame. Let's appreciate the top 75 player that we have on this roster. Tonight, he showed you why he was a top 75 player. So let's settle down moving forward, Bucks Nation. Let's settle down. That is a heck of a game. AJ Green doing what AJ Green does. 4 of 8 from the three-point line. 12 points. Andre Jackson Jr. made some boneheaded plays, but he did make some good defensive plays as well. Had a nice block. 9 rebounds, 6 points. Bobby P, 5 of 15, 1 of 3, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and very low IQ. I told y'all about Bobby P. Bobby P does not excel against quality teams. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what it is, But Bobby P is mid against good teams. He is mid. I'm telling you. Pay attention. It was nice to see Marjan get a little clock early with Pat. That was nice to see. And I thought Marjan played well defensively. I think that we should be trying to use Marjan. He's a bigger body. He can move his feet. He's athletic. If some players are giving us some problems, some wings or some guards, I think we should throw Marjan in there and see what he can do. Just saying. DeLon Wright is, I don't even know if he's an NBA quality player. I'm keeping it real. Gary Trent played terrible tonight, 1 of 9, 2 points. Pat did have a solid offensive game, 4 of 8, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 10 points. But some of his decision making, he can't stay in front of a chair. It's definitely hurting us. But salute to the Bucks. This is all without Giannis. 36 of 77, 46%. 20 of 42, 47%. 14 of 17, 82%. Shot well from the line. 23 assists. 10 turnovers. That's okay. We played well today, considering that we had to use our others. We played well. We held Duncan Robinson in check. He only had 11 points. Jimmy Butler had 23. They were all from the line. You mark. Bam Adebayo, we kept him in check for the most part. Only 16 points. Tyler Hero, 18. Who hurt us was Terry Rozier, because he's been mid since he's come to the Miami Heat organization. And he want to start hooping against us. But it wasn't enough, was it? You still got to go home with the L. And we 500. Shout out to the Bucks. They thought we was dead in the streets. They spit on our face. They put dirt on our graves already. Now look how the tides have changed for the Milwaukee Bucks. We're 500 and we clapping everything in front of us. It don't matter who we got available. It's enough. Salute to the Bucks. That's how you handle business. Now this free throw business, 23 of 30 was ridiculous. These free throws are the reason this game was even close. The refs were ridiculous. The refs were absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I'm just happy we pulled it off, and we 500 now, y'all. We popping our collar. No strays. We popping our collar right now. TJ, we popping our collar right now. What y'all think about it? We 500. Y'all shook yet? You should be. Let's get it. Let me tap in the homies here. It's enough. Let's go. They thought we was going to lose this game. They didn't understand we here for smoke. We got the ladders and the fire suits. We looking for smoke. We got the firefighter uniforms on and the ladders. Let's go. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. To the bottom left, the VP Bleacher Report boss. Bottom right, the homie Pass out of New Jersey. Statistical guru as well. Always got the stats and info. Salute to Pass. I see y'all both got smiles on y'all face. I like it. Woo! I like it.
My smile is covering my pain because I was so distraught when that happened, when we were so close. I am thankful for Tyler Hero and Scary Terry for missing those shots, because I do not want to go in OT when we only have one playmaker on this team, because Giannis is out. Ryan Rollins is still not ready to play yet.
Right.
So I don't trust this team like that. I don't trust Pat.
Not overtime. We wouldn't have won in overtime. This couldn't have
gone. I don't know. I don't know about that, because how they were playing right at the end is completely different from how we were playing. They were very clearly in, had that lead right there, but we got lucky.
We did.
I'll take the win. I'm not gonna complain about the win. Now let me.
I'm taking the win. Get the heck out of my
right.
Get the win. Get playing fast in a hurry. Get the heck out of there, man.
I was gonna say this though. Even if we did lose, you Key fans, you can't say nothing. Giannis wasn't playing.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't double Dame like this if Giannis is playing.
And that's,
you only could double him because Giannis isn't there. There's no one else to shoot. No one else can create any shots. Middleton's out still too. I have good news on him though.
Yeah, I heard. I'm gonna let you give it. Go ahead.
All right. Finally to 5-on-5.
Finally. And he might play this Saturday.
They said, yeah.
Shout out to Glass Joe coming back. Shout out to Glass Joe.
After Thanksgiving, so life looks like, and I think the Wizards game's also at home. So It seems likely he will probably play that game.
Okay, so that I'm gonna go to that game just for Middleton.
Better
Yeah,
go
it's
with
either
that Trent.
that game or the next game afterwards. It's one of the two. It will be soon though, so that's good for us. And luckily, our schedule is again a little bit easier after the Celtics game again.
Right.
So we should be fine for a bit.
Bro,
So that helps with Chris Middleton get back into rhythm, get suited to how our offense is being played right now. Look, you cannot blame Dame for this because Dame did everything he
They'll
could do.
find a way. They'll find a
If
way.
you are blaming Dame for this, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if anybody in this chat say Dame still ain't good, man, I don't know what to tell you. That guy put us on his back.
He did what he could. He had 25 points in the first half on 6 threes.
And they blitzed him. Everybody in this chat, anybody at home that Bucks fan knew what was gonna happen second half.
That's what the TNT crew said the whole time. They're like, "Oh yeah, 100%. Spoelstra's gonna do a double team on them." Exactly what happened after
and
half.
they went on a 24-7 run. That's what got them back in the game. And then I see people saying Dame should shoot. How can you shoot? Why would you take a shot with 2 people draped all over you?
He have good defenders. It's not some like bum that's just trying to guard him.
They had Jimmy Butler on him. That's how you know it was serious.
They were putting Jimmy on him. They were putting Bam on him. They were putting literally the whole team they had at least one player on him. Only person I didn't see they put on him was what's his name? Was Duncan Robinson because he's not a good defender.
Right.
That's it.
Like you don't sleep, he's gonna get you. So it was like we need to double him. And I'm saying to myself like, man, I wish Giannis was playing and it's been over. Right, this game probably been over if it was. But for me, this was like a roller coaster because I was like, when they had 20 points, like they probably gonna give this up because I already knew what they're gonna take away Dame away because they didn't want Dame to keep on going.
Right,
it was killing them. They tried to do 1-on-1. They wanted to spread everybody out, but nope, they can't. When they ain't going off like that, you have to get them. I just wish that AJ Green had a little bit better game. He had a couple of shots that should have counted and didn't count it, but
still, he was 4 of 8 though. I mean,
no, a lot of AJ Green's shots were good. They were just some of them did rim out. The only shot I didn't like from him was the early shot he took in because it was just too deep.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not for him. It's just late shot clock. I'm like, that's probably not a good ass shot. The Pat ones is what kills. It pisses me off so much.
Pat.
I don't know what you are doing. The Pat one and that one Bobby one where he's way too far out from the 3. You are all meant to stay in the corner, glued to that line. If you use a long 2, that's fine. But you cannot shoot that far. I know your game, Bobby. That's not you. You can't do that. Know your limits.
Ajax was playing good, but he threw some careless turnovers too that could have cost.
Yeah, he did that one little behind the back pass and wasn't even seeing, just past the. We gotta play smarter. That's what I'm saying. The IQ on this team has to improve once we start playing elite teams. 1 second, y'all. Let me get the super chat. Hold on 1 second, y'all. King Tip, appreciate the 199 super chat. Damon AJ Green. AJ got heart. Oh yeah, he definitely does. Dr. Smith in the building. Appreciate the 499 super chat. Can't stay, but I'm not hearing any negativity, Bucks fans. 500, fire, bang, baby. No Giannis, no Khris, no problems, no excuses. Take that. Salute to Dr. Smith. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I knew this was going to be a tough game no matter what, we Giannis or not. I knew it was going to be a tough game. And we have to have games like this. We want to get better playing week to week. But now you got we're 500 now. Like, who would have thought we would be 500 2 weeks ago? Like, it's crazy. And then they get the rest of the week off pretty much. They play Saturday at home, and then they play a game versus the Pistons to get into the Cup. So you can't ask for anything. Game.
If you want to get into keep going, Daniel. I'll talk afterwards.
Go ahead.
No, just if you want to get to the Cup, you got to beat the Pistons, and then go to the Cup after that.
Yeah, same thing I was going to say, actually.
I mean, even if they lose that, I really don't care about the Cup, to be honest with you. I really don't care. I just want them to just get better. I want the players to get better and worry about the playoffs. So, but they need to get high power games. High power games, they should probably want to go to the Cup. But like overall, I don't care about the Cup. But they should want to go to the Cup if they want to get better to get their team more closer. But what you got to say? Go ahead.
Yeah. I say they should try to aim for that only for 3 reasons. First one is chemistry, because I want the chemistry with Khris there too, because Khris will be playing in that. So that's one there. Second one is, look, I need high intensity. This team needs to be in high intensity games. When they're going against the Celtics, you need to take that seriously. Porzingis is back now, so next time we play him, he's gonna be there.
What up? What up, Scales? What up? Appreciate you
tapping in.
What's happening? What up? What up? We just doing our round robins first. We'll get to you next. So who was it on pass or Bleach Report boss?
I'll just continue.
Okay, so, we gonna let pass, and we gonna get to you real quick here, Scale.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the 2 main reasons why, and then the third reason. I think the young guys will benefit from it, because that shows they are like, hey, we need to get a minute. We need to show off something. Those are televised games, especially too. So you're gonna show off some talent. Like, hey, look, here's a trade piece. Here's a Pat Connaughton. You want that? Here's a Marjan. Not so bad. Hey, young piece. 25, not that bad. The auction, man. Highest bidder. We'll give whoever has it. We'll take a first rounder.
I'm just happy they pulled this off, even with the miscues. But I'm telling y'all, we can't play the top heavy teams making these type of mistakes, especially with Ajax and them. And I don't want to use the word that I really want to use, but I'll just say they were panicking. Some of them players looked like they was panicking in the clutch. I felt like Ajax was panicking a little bit. I felt like Pat was panicking a little bit. They got to get used to these tight games and knowing how to respond under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Pressure can bust pipes, or pressure can make diamonds. You got to make a choice. You got to make a choice.
That one play by Pat when he was in the paint, he had an open shot.
Right.
But he passed it way too late to AJ Green, who just wouldn't have enough time to shoot it. I know he'll make it. That's not the problem. The problem is you didn't give enough time to shoot it.
All right.
You should have just tried to sprink it up. Maybe Lopez gets it. Maybe they don't. But at least it's better than nothing. Instead of getting a shot clock violation. You might even
that's low IQ, and the shot clock is right in front of you in big red letters, easy to read. That's what I'm just saying. You start to panic and you don't pay attention, and that's what happened to him. He started to panic.
This team doesn't look up. They look at the floor and nothing else. They do not look at up. They do not look at the number up top. They don't see that red number going down. They're like, oh yeah, we probably got like 15 seconds left. Yeah, we good.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to tighten up on we just got to be more disciplined and fundamentally sound. I'm going to keep saying that. To be a good championship team, you have to be disciplined and fundamentally sound. You can't give teams extra possession. You can't just get shot clock violations down the stretch. We were fortunate to win this game. Let's keep it a buck. We were fortunate to win this game. We were completely disintegrating in the second half there. We just made enough shots to win this game. That's what happened. And they missed the right shots. That's what happened. Man, Bleach Report boss is gonna be on you. Then we'll go to Scales. Go ahead, Bleach Report boss.
Man, I was like this.
Right,
bro. It was like once you shot that shot, I'm like, no, it was Hero. Hero shot that shot. I'm like, oh man, he gonna hit this. We gonna lose again. A tight game. He missed. I'm like, thank God. And then Trevor was just like defended 3. Forced a bad 3. It was this whole game. They had 22-point lead. I kept saying to myself, they're gonna take name out of this game, and I know they're gonna come back a little bit. I kept saying somebody got to step up. Somebody got to step up.
Right.
And it was like pulling nails out of a chalkboard. The way they wanted to pull it after the second half, it was like nobody could really do anything because it's Dame so much that messing everything up for the Bucks because they couldn't really get to push the ball down on the court or move it. And I just feel the one person that should have went off a little bit more was AJ Green because he was getting wide open shots and he just wasn't hitting them. Yeah, 4-8, of course. Those times they had him open and they just didn't give him the ball. And I think
that's what I'm saying about situational awareness. We don't be paying attention. I love the Bucks like everybody loved the Bucks, right? But we have to be realistic. This team does not have the highest basketball IQ. We win with heart and grit. We don't have what you call, we're not savants of the game. We win with heart. and grit. That's really what it is. If you watch these games, you don't see a lot of high IQ basketball for the most part. I'm hoping that improves in time. But if we continue with the low IQ characteristics, it will cost us games against the higher tier opponents. And that's an absolute fact. Go ahead, Bleach Report, boss. Finish up, then we'll go to scales, too.
All right. Bro, just like, real quick before I go to scales, I was wanting to say, now, they get these days off. They ain't going to play until Saturday. You guys think it's going to be a trade soon going to happen?
No, it's too early.
No.
It won't be till deadline. You won't see anything till deadline. That's if. Honestly, I don't even know there will be a trade other than Bobby. And even Bobby's an iffy thing right now.
Well, they already said they helped Banter keeping them. They don't want to trade them. So I don't.
That's a lie. You know that's a lie. They said the same thing about all these other players. They always say this. It's mainly because the picks that they're getting or the contracts that people are offering is stuff that we don't need. Correct. It's most likely the Lakers be like, same thing what we're doing with Pat and Marjan. Lakers are doing that with Gabe Vincent. They're like, oh, you want Gabe Vincent? You want D'Lo?
Or D'Lo, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't help us. We need a big as well. Every team needs a big.
People know that we're desperate. You're never going to get good offers when people know you're desperate. In anything in life. Damn basketball, anything in life, if people know you desperate. What are you going to get back? That's why I think we may not be able to really make a move until the offseason where some people just fall off the books. We got to be realistic. That second apron has really hamstrung the Milwaukee Bucks and making any real moves. We might need to wait till the offseason until Brook falls off the books, decide what we're doing with Bobby, see if we can buy out maybe Connaughton or something like that because he got the player option. That's really the only way that we'll organically be under the second apron, and then we might be able to wheel and deal a little bit. That I don't know any other option, but go ahead, Bleacher Report, then I'm going to get Scales cracking.
You go ahead, Scales.
What up, Scales? What's good, bro?
What up, though?
Shout out to Milwaukee's own. Go ahead, bro. It's all you.
What's going on? Go. I just want to, I don't know if y'all heard the Kendrick Lamar or not, but I want to go Lillard. Like how he screamed mustard. Man, like, I think Dame had a point to prove. He was supposed to go to Miami originally. We was on TV tonight. No Giannis. You know what I mean? I think he really had a point to prove. And I think he came out, played like a leader, got his shots, got other people involved. Their shots just wasn't really falling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like y'all said, a lot of open looks. But like somebody like AJ Green, when I'm peeping, he's a leg jump shooter. Like if his legs ain't in his shot, it ain't falling. So when he play as much defense as we're asking him to play, you know what I mean? You're asking this dude to be an elite two-way player. He got to guard Jimmy Butler on one end and then come on the other end and knock down clutch three-pointers for our team. And this is what, his second year getting action for real on the big stage?
Getting real tick.
Yeah, right. Man, like sometimes his shot ain't going to always be there. He still shot 50%, but that's how good of a shooter he is. But like Bleacher Report, to your point, some of the shots that he was missing, I think that was legs because he has to exert so much
He played
energy
almost
on
30
the
minutes, Scales, just to pivot to your point. That's a heavy minutes for AJ Green. 28 minutes to be exact. But that's still heavy minutes for AJ.
But he
Green.
did the best job on Jimmy Butler. Starting. He guarded Jimmy better than Taurean Prince did. Like, he did the best job on Jimmy. You know what I mean?
Well, hey, we got to start giving him his flowers on defense, too. We talk about AJ Green shooting, but he be fighting out there on defense, bro. AJ Green be fighting on defense, bro. I'll give him that.
Yeah, of the two, Ajax is still the better defender.
Right.
But Green is solid enough that you don't have to worry. He's not a negative, which is
correct.
What we need.
Fair. That's a fair point.
He won't do the highlight plays like what Ajax does. Like he won't like fly up and like get a huge rebound, or he won't like swat a ball out like that. But he will get a stop for you. He will make sure.
Hold on one second. I got a question, Pastor. We gonna go back to scale. Pam said Heat never had a lead, so that was a plus. When is the last time a team had the lead on us during this?
Mr. Cool actually brought that up. I think he said the last 4 or 3 games.
Yeah, we've been winning wire to wire.
Yeah, we've been wire to wire.
This was the closest one.
That's crazy.
But in terms of leads, this was the closest one because we were tied at like 96 or something like that.
Right.
But other than that, it's been most of these games have not even been close in terms of lead.
Right.
So that's good. Yeah. Like we are going in the right direction.
Oh.
I agree. Hey, if you need to pop out, go ahead, Scales, and get yours off first before.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me just move this around here real quick. There we go. All right, Pass, go ahead. Then we'll go back to Bleach Report, boss. Tap back in when you got time, Scales. Gibson, the link in the chat too, Gibson. I know he got to pop his collar. But go ahead. These one of those games. This should be a great learning experience for the young guys, for the vets. The film room session should be interesting because you got a lot of positives to show in the first half, and then a lot of negatives to show in that third quarter. Yep. We have to. The Bucks have to figure out this third quarter.
I got something saying that. If I'm Doc, the first thing I'm doing once they do a film section, I'll sit them down. I won't even show in the first half. I'll show that third quarter. Like, look, when Dame is getting blitzed like this, you guys got to get in your spots because he's going to get you some wide open shots. They got 2 people. They got 3 people that was trying to get him. And I kept saying to myself, if you a shooter, get those shots off. They was getting their shots off, but they was missing them.
Right.
Next time it happens again, they're going to have to get their shots off. And once they're hitting their shots, they're going to have to stop blitzing them and start trapping them. And then that's when they can get back in the game, do his thing, even if Giannis not on the court. But this won't happen if Giannis is on the court, of course, because, you know, they're going to still get a shot. But my thing is, it just everybody else wasn't really getting anything going. Like, get to the post. If they was doing this right now, if they was doing this, okay, I'd be like, timeout. All right, Brooke, you have to get in the post now because they're going to try to get at you. So they get at Dame. So get him to the post. Then you box it back out to another shooter. You got AJ or get, you know, Prince a shot. They had a lot of open shots. They had shots. They just missed them.
Right.
That's what the problem was. They just had shots. I just think that next time this happens, like that, just make sure. So go ahead, Pat. I get some water.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'd be curious to see how this game would be with Giannis, though, because I really want to. Because the defense would obviously be different. This team still needs to figure out how to play against zone a little bit, because they were struggling a lot when that happened. Not just this team, also against the Pacers. It was also when the Pacers cut the lead a little bit from last time. So that's something that they need to fix on. I do think that'll fix itself when everyone's healthy. Because we don't have health right now. Our biggest issue is health now.
Right.
I mean, it's been the issue since the beginning, but it's really bad now because you have 3 players who are important to your rotation. What I mean, the third one, I'm talking about Rollins.
Rollins, right? Yeah, no,
I do not want
DeLon Wright gotta get a seat on the bench.
Bro.
Oh, DeLon,
you know,
Wright
if he does,
if he watch, bro.
You know what's funny? If he made those 2 free throws, we wouldn't even have to be worried about them hitting a 3. We wouldn't have to worry because they wouldn't have enough time. You were a point. How can you not hit?
Bro, there's no confidence in his shot. Like, did y'all see the 3 shot at the end of the shot clock? Like, I'm like, what is going on, bro? Like, his square up and release and everything looks weird. Like, I've never seen that before. No 10-year vet in the NBA, like 10 years, things be like mechanical for NBA players. You know what I mean? When you get to like your 7th, 8th year, you just doing things by second nature.
Right.
You know, your body, muscles and muscle memory is
muscle memory.
Like he looked like he just learning how to shoot or something. It's weird to me. Like,
he shoots like Ajax.
Hilarious.
Ajax. Ajax defense is so good, man. I'll be having to give him so many passes throughout the game, but he makes me throw my phone.
I'll give Ajax like a pass for this game for that pass because he was good for most of the game, other than that one play.
Right.
That one play was a really bad play at the worst time possible, but his defense was good enough, and it was honestly it was fantastic. It might have been.
Bro, his defense is why we're on this winning streak. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
well, let's not even say his defense. Him starting because he could play defense. Him being injected into the starting lineup gave this team the spark they needed because, like, everybody's been asking, and we're all in alignment. We needed an on-ball defender. No, he can't. His offense is a little sketch. But he causes so much havoc defensively. It balances out. He kind of like our Tony Allen. I don't want to give him that much respect yet, but
but it's the same type of vibes.
You see what I'm saying?
Gary Payton III with the Warriors.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he come in, the other team know whoever your best player about to get some hell. You know what I'm saying?
90 feet too.
90 feet.
Yeah, we picking up all 94. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I got one more thing. You saw Callaware out there? You see how the Heat don't play him?
They did. They
That could have
got him
been
to
us.
hate on us.
They got him just not play him.
Well, we don't play Tyler Smith.
That's
Shout
different.
out to Mr. Cool.
There's
we
a
don't
difference
play
between
Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith's a second round pick. That man's a lottery pick.
Facts. But to believe it or not, you got to remember, bro, they didn't even really want to play Tyler. They just couldn't score. So they had to play Hero his rookie year because they couldn't put the ball in the hole. And the kid, we all know, well, let's Wisconsin people know.
You know, yeah, he can get buckets
since middle school. He's been a bucket since middle school. So when he got to Miami, Spoelstra don't really play young dudes, man. Like, you got to be exceptional to get in Spo rotation and get some quality, get some meaningful minutes. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like, he'll keep playing small ball in Miami. That kid's a 7-footer. He still don't play that kid. Like, no, he ain't going. Big blocks by Brook and Ajax tonight, though. I got to get them their props. You know, I'm a defensive dude, man. So I love when
you know what? Pat Connaughton had a couple blocks, too.
Let's
give Pat that.
We gotta give him a little slow clap like this.
Yeah, give him a slow clap.
Salute to Buster McGee for
clap.
subscribing. McGahee. Shout out to Buster McGahee. Salute.
Sure, Pat can get a golf clap.
I was on Thanasis' live earlier while he was watching the game.
Oh, hold on 1 second, Scales. I got to get this before I forget. No Strays ENT with the $4.99 super chat. Congrats to Bucks Nation for this win. Unbelievable achievement versus the mighty Alec Burke, Jamie Jacquez Jr. Damn, man. Yo, No Strays. We 500. Give us a little love and a little respect. Why you coming here and spit on us for no reason? Why you just
he acting like Jimmy Butler didn't play, but Jimmy Butler was out there.
Like, Jimmy Butler was out there. Tyler Hero was out there. Bam Adebayo was out there. That's what's crazy. Miami, y'all had y'all big three and y'all let Dame get y'all all the way up out of here.
I mean, they got 80% of Dame and Scary Terry over there, so it doesn't matter. That's how they cope. We got 80% of Dame, and he's been terrible for you for most of the game. He's only been good today because he always plays good against the Bucks. It's been this consistently.
I agree.
Bucks killer.
Yep. I remember those old Celtic games. I'm sure no Strays also
remember those too. Boy.
No Strays said I said congrats. Like that, clean it up. That's like when somebody disrespect you to say respectfully at the end. That's the same time. Come on, we not
it's like it's the no disrespect, then you see the most disrespectful thing right afterwards.
It's crazy. Go ahead, Scale.
But no, when I was on the NASA's live earlier, he was so excited when Beauchamp got in the game because I guess he's been begging for Beauchamp to get minutes or whatever.
Okay.
But I kind of agree. You said that earlier, Mark. His size, I think you should at least try that on the floor in certain situations. Like, even if you don't play him a long amount of minutes, I just think his size and athleticism, even if he don't score,
just a change of pace for a few minutes.
Just a change of pace, man. You know what I mean? Like, when we talk young guys, I be lumping him in the group with AJ and Tyler Smith and Chris Livingston too. You know what I'm saying? Like Beauchamp's a part of that group of guys I think just need a shot. Like, I know Doc's scared and we was on this run and the chemistry been looking good, but like tonight when you were kind of down a man and you had to look at Pat out there, you kind of should have looked at some other people and called them out there. You know what I mean?
I want to admit something to you guys because I thought about this last couple of days about Beauchamp. I want the Bucks really to keep him. Like, just think about it. They're not paying him. They're not even
But don't we gotta pay him? If we keep him, ain't he on a rookie extension or something?
You have to pay him for one thing. His money would go up. Other thing, they already told him, hey, we're gonna try to trade you.
Yeah.
Right.
You just don't keep the player and they just hate you the whole time. He's gonna play terrible on purpose then. Even if he is bad or whatever, he's gonna do it on purpose. He's like, I want out of here.
I just don't want this to turn into another other player that will do. I want this to start a DiCincio thing, and then he goes get good finally, and he's on another team. But I know, Amber, you told me that it took him about 5 years after.
It wasn't immediate. Like, we have, I don't know. Our memory is kind of interesting with the Bucks fans. They only see now, don't remember what happened when we let Dante go. He was playing like DeLon Wright, damn near.
Oh, Dante was terrible.
Terrible. That's why we let him go.
And he
it's
wasn't
like
even
how he looks in Minnesota right now. He's not having a good start to this season at all. Like, New York won that trade hands down. Like, it's not even close. Cat's averaging like 30. Like, so it's not even like Dante's shooting terrible. They didn't even want to play him the other night when I watched him. They
But
put
you know
Rob
why
Dillingham.
though? There's I'm gonna tell you why. Be on Reddit and all that. They said that Dante is pissed about his playing time and he want to get traded. That's why.
Yeah. No, they said he asked for a trade already.
Yeah,
It's the fastest player ever been traded.
You just got traded. You want to ask for a trade already? Damn, you hit it that much.
For a trade. But that's Minnesota business. Y'all can keep Dante over there. We good. Hey, when you know what, y'all? I was thinking about Rollins. Should he just do the season-ending shoulder surgery because he's not gonna be right anyway? I don't know if y'all ever had a shoulder injury before. Like I told y'all before, I tore my whole labrum off the bone. That is something that you don't have to get surgery, but the pain is just so like always there. You couldn't be yourself. I just feel like it might be better suited for him and his career to just go ahead and have that surgery and look out for him in the long run. I don't want him to aggravate it or do any additional damage to that shoulder. Again, I'm not a surgeon. I'm just telling what I've been through, and that's what I think is best for him. That I just wanted to say that. Go ahead, Scales. We go to Bleach Report.
I want to say something quick. Good point, Ember. Because I had back shoulders too. I had surgery on this shoulder, just like you. And I'm telling you, when you play a physical sport like basketball and your shoulders go like you got bad.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Or one way,
it's full extension.
You just can't play with that. If it's football, I'll see a difference because
but your hand movements are different depending on your position. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends. But I think he should shut it down. That's my personal. Scales, what you think that we'll go to pass?
I think so too. At this point, because even when Bleacher Report, before I got off the live earlier, what Bleacher Report was saying about maybe building out the roster or even trades, I'm not even really big on us pulling the trigger on some type of trade or something, especially one that's not going to move the needle. Right. But I think where we could bet is the buyout market. So you got to look at teams like Washington,
right?
New Orleans. A lot of these teams are going to be selling guards. Like you might can get a Michael Brogdon. You might can get a Brogdon back up here at a discount. You get what I'm saying? If he gets bought out by the Wizards. You know what I mean? Like, so we got to be looking at that towards January, February, start looking at some of the guys that's going to get bought out by some of these teams that are selling because they didn't have the seasons that they thought they were going to have, or they over the cap, or the separate apron is affecting them more than it's affecting us. So I think that's how you replace a Rollins. But I don't know. I think Rollins with a hurt shoulder is better than DeLon Wright.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, hey, look at that. Thank you for the information, Lance Vane. Marjan is 6'7". That's a lot of size. You
got to play that size, man.
That's why I was thinking that way, because I feel like, why is they not even playing him? Like, what is he doing? I understand what you're saying about these lies, but man, just come on. Like, I just wish Marjan just a little bit. Give him some minutes. Like, give him like 10 minutes, at least more than Pat. Like, if you between Pat and Marjan, what do you think you should go with?
You go with Marjan, but there's this thing here. Every single time I look at the injury report, Marjan's always on there for some reason. It's always something on there. Every single time he's on the injury report, I'm like, you don't even play. What do you get injured from?
And if that thumb, you probably on that phone too much, man.
I'm just happy these dudes beat a quality team in Miami. Miami is a team you got to earn your wins against. They're a well-coached team. They got, they've gone deep in the playoffs for the last 5-6 years for the most part. And to be able to beat this type of team pretty much just with Dame, I think is impressive. And I think we should shout out the team. Yes, we made some mistakes, but we did enough to win this game, and people chipped in when they needed to.
I told you that's why I was like Lillard, because we don't get through tonight without we don't get through the night without him setting the tone.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. And what do we always say? Scales, Breach Report, Boss Pass. You could tell how a game gonna go with the Bucks. First 5 minutes. First 5 minutes. You already know the energy. Once I saw Dave hit the first couple of threes, I was like, oh, we straight. I know we not gonna get killed. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we'll be in the game. I can't say we're gonna win, we're gonna lose, but it's gonna be a game because I saw
It'll
how
be
he
a good
came
game,
out
yeah.
focused.
As far as matchups go with Miami, they don't have anybody who can guard Dame. Terry Rozier's a horrible defender. Tyler doesn't guard. So their
Right.
guards aren't really good defenders like that. That's not Kyle Lowry out there. Or, you know what I mean?
Right.
So Dame is supposed to go off on Miami. Like, he's supposed to do that.
That's
to
a fair
Terry.
point. That's a fair point. They're weak at their guards defensively, similar to how we are weak at our guards defensively.
Exactly.
We mirror each other like that. Hold on 1 second, Scales. Let me give my homie super chat. I know more than you. Appreciate the $2 super chat, homie. They put him on the report to avoid DNPs.
That's stupid.
Good game. That is okay. I know more than you. Appreciate that.
I hate that so much.
I
hate that so much though. I hate it for two reasons. I hate it for one. I hate it for because the league pushed this bullshit where like, oh well, you had this stupid minimum rate requirement because these players won't play any games because they want to sit out all the time. And the other reason, and then I just saw a report. The Hawks had to have a fine because Trae Young just had a kid, and he was like, oh well, he could have played for the Emirates thing. I'm like, bro, he had a kid. You don't think he wants to go see his newborn child?
Right, that's crazy.
Because they put him as thing as an Achilles instead of saying out for personal reasons. They fined him for that. Like, this is ridiculous.
But they let Embiid say that crap that he said though.
Right.
They fined. They did a report on him. They only fined. This is the problem. The fines that they give is not the right amount of money. Dude, $50K for a person who makes $3 million at minimum is nothing.
Right.
You gotta be, if you're gonna like make it seriously, like you want these players to play, you have to find them more than 100,000 or 50K.
I seen Draymond say that on his podcast. Like, he was like, I be doing that because the fine ain't that much. Like,
yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like if I hate a dude enough,
that's insane to say, bro. That's insane.
He actually said it, but believe it or not, I've seen a few NBA dudes say that on podcasts. Like Jeff Teague said it the other day. A few of them been saying like, the fine ain't that much really. So like, if I don't like you and I want to get on that with you, like because they were referring to how Van Fleet got throughout the game the other day. You know what I mean? When he cuts out the refs and all that, they was referring to that. Like Van Fleet don't care about that fine. He did what he wanted to do. Like NBA, like to Amara's point, they're making $200 million. You got the 7th, 8th man on the team with $100 million contract these days. So 7th, 8th guy, I'll roll him out there to punch somebody in the face right quick. Like what's the fine gonna be?
Yeah, roll him out there is crazy.
Perfect example. Pat makes $9 million.
Crazy.
Yeah, like everybody's on some type of max extension or something. Even that 9th man on your team is making 80, 100 million now. Right. So those fines for flopping and getting into it with the ref, those are light fines. I'm with Bleacher Report. They need to up the numbers on that. Like you start throwing some M's or hundreds of thousands at these dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
Start making it hurt. Right.
You'll see what happened then.
Right. Or
they'll be on their best behavior.
Eligible. It got to be some type of skin in the game.
Facts.
Hey, Gibson, I'm gonna tap you in a couple minutes, bro. Let me let the gentleman finish up here.
Who we got Friday?
Wizards.
But Saturday against the Wizards.
No, it's not Friday.
Saturday.
Oh, we play Saturday against the Wizards.
Right.
Okay.
They got like all week off pretty much. So y'all probably should play Saturday. He had fluid in his knee. Like I had that. Remember he had that high center knee years ago. So
is it the same knee?
Always gonna be there.
Right.
Is it the same knee?
The NASA said it's the same knee.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can feel that. I can feel
that.
That's
fine. He needs the rest. Like, let him rest.
Right.
He's carrying this team on his back for years.
Right.
This man, if anyone deserves a rest, it's Giannis.
Right.
Like this.
I think they should go 3 DNPs in a row when the DAP man comes back, because that's all he do is DAP people coming to the bench now. But when the DAP man comes back, I think that Dame and Giannis should do 3 DNPs in a row. Let that man feel how y'all felt for a little bit. I mean,
let's not
Giannis
do that.
And Dame aren't young, and for us to win, they're playing 40 minutes, and that's a direct response to Khris Middleton, the DAP man, not being available.
Amar, we're not even in December yet, bro, and we riding our horse. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's my problem. But that's what I be trying to tell the people. They be like, oh, we only need Khris. We only need Khris for the play. I'm like, we need Khris all season. You're putting a lot of stress on other players because this knucklehead can't play. And do y'all think that somebody playing 40 minutes for 80 some or for almost 80 games, you're not gonna wear out? Body parts aren't gonna start squeaking. You're not gonna hurt yourself. Is insane. And I will repeat myself. Y'all can be mad if you want. You are insane if you think it's okay for Khris Middleton to miss most of the regular season and come in the playoffs. That is wild disrespect to your teammates too. That's wild disrespect. These dudes, Dame don't play 40 minutes today, we lose this game. When Giannis plays, he don't play 40 minutes, we lose. Yep. We need Middleton to come back and be Middleton. I don't want no excuses. I don't want to hear he shouldn't miss no game for at least 20 games straight. He needs to be available and suited. This is ridiculous. Like you said, Scale, we not even in December. These cats is playing 40 minutes every game to carry these dudes. 40 minutes. I would prefer them to be playing closer to 31, 32 minutes. I know y'all will say that's only 8 minutes, but 8 minutes of game time plus off the floor is like damn near a half hour.
Yeah, it is. It is. Especially when you got years on your legs like those guys do. Like Giannis and Dame, they're not babies anymore. These guys been around for 12, 13 years at this point now, bro. They're not kids anymore. They're not Ajax or AJ Green running around there on you know what I mean, on pure energy. Like, these dudes got to preserve their energy. I seen Dame take plays off because he need to save his breath tonight.
That's like, what I was trying to explain. Yeah. I was like, hey, he need to shoot. I'm like, he got to beat double teams. He's shooting 1-foot threes. And then y'all want him to play defense on an adequate level too. Y'all got to be realistic. That's what I'm saying. If I was an athlete. I done played and worn an A. I done did all of that. I know I done dunked the basketball, caught live, dunked on people. I'm only 6 foot. And I'm telling you, even doing that take a lot out of you physically. Even if you in shape, it take a lot out of you. If you been hooping, Scales or cosign this. You hooping for real, like organized. Y'all done have practice. You hoop. When you're done and you get home, you are completely spent. Now, if you're doing that back-to-back 4 or 5 times a week, that's a lot on the body. I'm telling you. It's a lot on the body.
I used to play a lot of street ball. So, like, we had an organized street ball thing that we had, like, a bunch of clubs come in. The amount of time I felt exhausted, I couldn't even, like, I fell asleep for, like, 3 days. I'm in school because of that. I was so tired from it. It's exhausting doing all of that over and over again. And mind you, I was, like, 17, 18 when I was doing this. I was a young kid. I just got out. I just finished high school.
Yeah, we do think Riley should shut it down, Robbie H. That a shoulder injury is nothing to play with. He should shut it down.
And we don't need him for the future of this team. Like, if we plan on hanging on to him and keeping him around. That's what I'm saying.
We got to protect him from himself.
Yeah, you got to think about the years ahead.
He's worried about this. He shouldn't be worried about his spot or anything. He's gonna be a buck. We got no picks till 2031. He's gonna be a.
Hey, Pass. Let me just tap you out for a little bit before it get too late. I just want to get Gibson in here. What's your last word, though, Pass?
All right, so I'm looking at Buck's Twitter again, right? These people are, bro. There's some funny stuff on here. I saw this. Let me just give off 2 comments.
All right.
First one's a good one. It's crazy, but it's a good one. Adrian Green needs a slave contract extension immediately. That is a wild statement.
See, that's why the internet ain't for everybody, bro.
No, the other one is out of pocket. You remember Fly by Pat, right? You remember that corner 3 that he just flew over like he always does? This man says DNP is not enough. We should K this guy.
What?
This is, bro, Bucks fans or something else.
All right, Pat. All right, Pat. Shout out to Jersey. My man Pat always leave saying so wild. Always leave and saying so wild. Hold on. Go ahead, Scale. But hold on. Let me just introduce our man from the Bahamas in the bottom left. Mr. Bahamas. Gibson Nicholas in the building. Appreciate it.
Salute to everybody. Salute to Amber, Daniel, and Skid, and shout out to Pasamindo. Amber, just before I start this little recession that we have here, I would like to address that Mr. Skill. See, you want to be a circus. We understand that. You want to bring the circus to town.
You going in on no strays again?
One minute. So I was waiting. I was waiting when he made that comment. I was waiting. I was coming. He know that. So I want to tell him, say, why you want to discredit our team? Our superstar is out. We
Facts.
beat a team with all their superstars. You want to take a shot at us? We don't go in your chat taking shot at Boston fan. You come in and take shots at us. So when I come on this chat and make myself look more uglier than I is, you want to get mad. You want to say, "Oh, Mr. Bahamas want to be giving everybody a pass." No, stay out of Milwaukee Bucks business. That's all. Boston's
You know
business.
that's our rival. He got to do what he do. But how did you feel? Let's
So,
talk about today's game, Gibson. How did you feel about today's game?
well, Amber, I didn't really pay attention to the game, but I saw half of it. But Pat and Bobby, man, those guys have to get put back in the gym. Lock them in the gym and make sure they put about 3,000 shots. Play defense, rebound. Those guys was terrible tonight. Shout out to Dollar, Dame Dollar. Shout out to you, Lillard. You get my full respect tonight. You
Facts.
stepped up and you did what you had to do with no Giannis. You carried this team. Shout out to Ajax, AJ Green, Brooke Lopez, Torian Prince. I have to give him his props. From the minute he get on this team, he was tremendous for this team. It was a boost on this team. Now back to the Middleton thing. When
Here we
Middleton
go.
comes
You
back,
about to
he
take
need
off.
to play.
You
No,
about to take
no
off.
days. Middleton don't need no more days off. No days off. He need to play from these things. Stay on the job. And Doc, we don't want to hear that. He is on a minute restriction. No, 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 no. This man had a lot of time off. When you get to play Saturday, put him in the game. No minute restriction. Make sure he play a very high level of minute, the same minute Giannis and Damian play. He will play that.
It is wild.
He, he
Hey,
is
so
going to play
let me
that.
just make sure that I'm clear. When Middleton come back, you want him playing 35 minutes off the rip.
Off the rip, Amber. He have to play. No, no breaks, no breaks, no breaks, Amber. Because why? He was sitting on the bench, chewing gum in street clothes. You cannot say you're on a minutes restriction. No, you're going to play 40 to 50 minutes. You have to play, Amber. Amber, this man have to carry the weight. The reason why Giannis and Dame have to play all of these minutes is because of him. He is never available. And other guys have to be put in roles that they don't play. So when you come back to make your debate, I didn't want to hear Doc say he's on a minute restriction. No, 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 don't you dare start this foolishness, Doc Rivers. Don't you do it.
Man,
Don't
it's black.
think about it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
So
to Gibson's point though, we laughing, but he's got a valid point. And I'm gonna say this because Khris has been back as long as people who be injured be back and you be on minutes restriction. He's been
right.
doing his minutes restriction on the bench in street clothes. So when
That's
you
what
put
I
on that
think.
jersey, bro, you need to be ready to go. I'm gonna just be honest because you've been sitting 2-3 weeks now doing your own minute restriction. Remember, I'm
Is that
not
an
ready yet.
old
I
minute
don't trust my
restriction?
yeah,
Sounds
I don't trust my
crazy.
ankles and all of this. So, okay, if you're ready, bro, Saturday the 30th or whenever they're talking about, you do need to play at least 25
Right.
to 30 minutes in the first game that you come back
Agreed,
because
Jeanette.
you've been sitting this entire time.
Right.
You know what
So
I'm
we
talking
don't.
about? Like, usually when you bring a player back, they be like, oh, he on minutes restriction, but that would have been 3 weeks ago. So you'd have been ready to go by now. But the fact that
Right.
you've been on the bench with your jewelry on and your t-shirts and hoodies,
Right.
when it's time to come back, you need to play 20 to 25 minutes, bro. Easy.
Hey,
I'm not
somebody
going.
said we just need Khris Middleton in the third quarter. Shout out
I
to
agree.
Lance.
Because we a
What's
totally different
wrong
team
with
in the
y'all
start.
in the chat? What's
I
wrong
don't
So,
know
with
what.
y'all?
Hey, shout out to Lance for that comment because I don't know what
Right,
team
that's
be
real
coming out
talk.
that locker room. I don't know
I'm
what
one.
team be coming out that locker room to start them third quarters. I don't
So
know
I'm
what that team is or who they are. I don't even recognize them until the fourth quarter start. I don't know who those guys are in those 12 minutes of the third.
I got something I would like to say. Now, where is the media? The other podcast was trashing this team. People were saying Doc Rivers is this and Doc Rivers is that. Where are they now? You remember when we was to the bottom of the standing, they was trashing and they say, "Oh, we don't know if we're gonna make the playoff." Where are they now? Where are they now?
Hold on 1 second. Let me get the homie Monalando. Monalando, appreciate the $2 super chat. Khris got that PTSD from the KD foot getting flashbacks.
You know what they're gonna say though about
Shout out to Monalando. I see y'all gonna be in y'all bag today in the chat. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it in the chat.
You know what they're gonna say about the Bucks now? They're gonna say, "Oh, they got easy record. I mean, easy schedule."
No. It wasn't no.
They don't want to give the Bucks no credit. Like I want
right, hold on 1 second. Dre, we know about the bilateral ankle surgery. We're just saying when he comes back, he needs to come back ready to go. We understand we want him to sit until he's healthy. But when he's healthy, we need him to come in and go. That's all we're saying, Dre West. I understand where you're coming from as far as that being a serious injury. Understood. Now, we're feeling a way due to the organization and management and leadership not being forthcoming with the fan base. So now the fan base is frustrated because we've been constantly misguided on what was actually happening. So that's why we're frustrated. So we're saying whenever Khris says he's healthy, we should take him as being healthy and play him the standard amount of minutes that he's used to playing. That's all I'm saying. If he says that he's healthy, I'm taking him at his word.
If we're gonna be scared of the injury, then he needs to retire. Like I don't understand. Like I like Dre. You know what I mean? Dre be in the comments. Dre West be saying some valid, stuff a lot. But if we're worried about a bilateral ankle injury, then he needs to retire and give us our money back. Like we should get the injury buyout thing, like they about to do with DeAndre Milton. The Warriors do it all the time. They get their money back for an injured player and go find somebody else to replace them. They do it constantly. The Bucks never do. And I think Khris is a good case for that at this point. If we're worried about his ankle so much, then maybe he needs to go on and retire.
No, we're not taking it out on him, Dre. We're just saying we're not taking it out on Middleton. We're just saying whenever he comes back and they say he's 100%, we don't want any restrictions. We want him to come in and go. That's what we're saying. We understand the surgery. We understand the progress and rollback. But what I'm saying is let him sit until he says he's 100%. Because when he comes back, we don't want the restrictions. We need him to come in and go. That's the thing. That's all we're saying. If he's not healthy now, fine. But let him sit until he says, and he signs a paper, puts it on Twitter, I'm 100% healthy. So that way we know that he could come in and give us what he needs. If he can't, then he should sit. Simple.
When we were 2-8 2 weeks ago, he was supposed to be doing 3-3s and he wasn't. Remember, Pops came on here and said that man ain't did no 3-3s, and then we all looked it up and said he ain't even been
and it's not like we're not bagging on Khris.
No.
We're just saying we need him on this team. Today was a clear indicator. We had one person that could dribble through their legs and put the ball behind their back. We had one person on this whole roster that could dribble through their legs and put the ball behind their back.
And we lucky he top 75, or else we'd have been cooked tonight. We lucky he top 75.
And that's what we're saying, Dre. It's just frustration that we need this man back, and we've been lied to so many times. That's what it is for real.
Lied to us. That was the point that I wanted to say too. And Dre West, I understand he had an ankle surgery, but my problem is we need him during the season. And like you look how Giannis just left the game with his knee getting fluid in the knee. I worry about that too. He 40 minutes a game. He needs some rest. But I understand you're saying that you just can't blame it on him, but Giannis been doing the work. He's been carrying his team, and then what happened in the playoffs? He's hurt. And then
fair point, Dre West. Fair point.
Like that's fair.
But, that's fair. That's fair. That's good. That's fair. We should blame the organization and not Khris. That's fair. That's fair.
That's John Horst. John Horst should have known better if he want to sign players that go in the interhistory of what they have. I know that's John's boy. But you know darn well, Khris Middleton, when he plays well, he plays well. But when the playoffs come and Giannis hurt, what we got after that then? And then they like you said, the players get tired. They need these players need rest. Some players need to get to pick it up for us. I just don't want Middleton coming back like I want a minute restriction all of a sudden. Oh, games off again. Then I'm like, here we go again. Like, come on, we don't got time for this right now. We have no money. We have no picks. We got no time. We got it all hands all day. All hands on deck right now. That's what the Bucks need to do right now. We're 10-10. We're over 500. 500 right now. I'm excited, but at the same time, I want Dame back. That's what we want. I want Dame back. Help.
Fair point, Moose 414. He said y'all have to chill on Khris. Khris Stops had ankle surgery in June as well. He isn't back yet. They the same player, just black. And one is white.
No,
but
but
he gave Bucks Nation everything he had in the playoffs. Show us yeah, he did hoop in the playoffs. But we saw that. That's why we want him back, because we need that help on this team. That's all. If they just told us, you know what, our bad, Khris ain't really coming back till February, or we don't know when he's coming back, that would have helped out a great deal. It would have helped the fans like lessen their expectations. That's all I'm saying.
Where's no strays at? Because Boston beat the Clippers by 32 points last night, and Porzingis had 16 and 11 in 28 minutes. So I don't know about that, bro. Like,
his ears was burning. Hold on. Here go No Strays.
I don't know about that, bro. Like,
No Strays, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Why am I catching smoke? I said congrats. Now get the likes up for 500 ball and blowing 20-point lead. Like y'all always say, Bucks at 6.
I got something for him.
Get him, Gibson. Get him, Gibson.
Hold on now. No stray ENT. Hold on now. Time out. First of all, your team, we're supposed to be on top. Y'all is the world champ. You should be an embarrassment because Cleveland is playing way better than you right now. You're supposed to be the #1 world champions. But don't worry about that. Y'all ain't going back to back again. I can repeat that. The Boston Celtics, and I declare and I repeat, the Boston Celtics will not be back to back champion. Watch and see, Amber. Watch and see. And him and them little funny comments he trying to make against the Bucks, you trying to disrespect us. We beat Miami team without Giannis, Jimmy Butler there, Bam was there, Tyler Hero there, and you trying to discredit the Bucks? That is unacceptable. I don't like that. When Boston, we never discredit Boston. Why you want to take short at us? Well, I might got something else I would like to say. Whilst I was listening and watching the game, Charles Barkley made the comment that he didn't want to give the Bucks the credit we deserve. Well, we know that the whole league trying to hate on us. They don't want to give us our respect we deserve.
Right.
They wanted us to be to the bottom, way to the bottom of the stand. But by the grace of the Almighty God, we climbing the standard.
Right.
See,
and that's what hey, one brick at a time, bro. That's how you build an empire. One brick at a time. Bars.
Rome wasn't built in a day, Amara.
Right, that's it. And we're building the foundation now, brick by brick.
Facts.
So when we clash with the Boston Celtics again, it should be a different ball game because we hope Mr. Glass be available to play in that game. But like what I said, if Doc Rivers come and said he putting that man on a minute restriction, I will put out a BPB for Doc Rivers to get booted out of Milwaukee. Do not put this man on minute restriction. I declare, do not put that man on no minute restriction because this man has been out a whole summer long. He's sitting on the bench, he eating popcorn, he chewing gum, he laughing them, and these guys and they're killing up themselves. No, Doc, please, I beg you, John Horse, I begging you, do not send out no medical talking about he needs to be on a restriction. We do not want that. We want him out there to play on the court with those guys. Go ahead,
No
Amber.
strays keep a clip, Scales. Just so you know, no
strays.
He keep a clip, bro. He keep a clip.
He a sharp dude. I thought I was sharp. No strays.
No strays, bro.
Sharpen my steel a little bit, man. Dog be on it.
I gotta give No Strays his credit. Hey, he keep a clip. He keep a clip.
Keep one ready.
So I'm all that Modi have. Why he don't just we put the link there in the chat. If you man enough, just come on the live.
Not everybody want to come on the live. Gibson, let that man do his thing. We just need to beat them cats. Let that man do his thing.
What
one second. Let me get the super chat for Pass. Pass, appreciate the $5 super chat. Pat Riley probably so mad he didn't get AJ Green. He's so heat-coded, undrafted to being an absolute sniper and solid defender. Great point. That is a heat type of player, low-key. He is a heat type of player.
we don't start using AJ Green, we might have lost him to a team like Miami.
Yep,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
Great points,
One thing I
absolutely.
Hey,
no,
Amber,
for real.
remember that time last year when I was going nuts? I remember it was I forgot her name. She was on the live with us, and I was going nuts. I was
Nick Swin. Shout out to Nick
I was
Swin.
going nuts
Yeah,
about
shout out to Nick Swin. It's been a minute. Shout out to Nick and Tish. Shout out to Tish too. Go ahead, Bleacher Report.
Yeah, so last year I went off about AJ Green last year because I saw the potential, but I know he still had defensively still had to get his stuff going. But he can shoot. And I think that the Bucks got a future with these players. They just gotta develop them out. Because you don't got no picks, no money. And so soon as I think Brook won't be probably done after this year, maybe.
Right.
Just go get somebody that can, get another big. And then you got if you want to keep Giannis happy, and then they ain't gonna be here a couple more years. You gotta start.
Great point, D. Smith. We lost Sam Merrill like that. Great point. I keep telling y'all, smartest chat on YouTube. Smartest chat on YouTube. I got money on it. I got bands on it. Smartest chat on YouTube.
Exactly though. He hit it on the head for me because we lose a lot of young over this last couple years because we've been good. Good teams do that. Let a 13th man, 14th man, if his rookie extension is over, if his rookie contract is over, they'll just let him walk into free agency, and then some team will pick him up and he'll start getting minutes there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that because our team is getting older, that Horse is starting to hang on to guys like Green, making sure they play. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we bring them up through the herd system, through the G League, make sure they get their minutes. I want to see Khris Livingston. Am I the only person that wants to see this
we've been asking for him all year, bro.
The same thing. That's the same thing I say, Skip. Not only
like,
Khris Livingston.
It's weird, man. Hopefully I get a job in this shit one day. But I do a lot of scouting, right? Like, the boy be dominating G League. Like, he be having like 29 and 12 and like 28,
I
29
don't get it.
minutes. Like,
I don't know what
I don't know what he can do because we don't get to see him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't online, like when you talk to other people who follow hoops online, they be like, man, y'all got AJ Green. I mean, y'all got AJ Johnson and Khris Livingston, cats that know about young dudes that's on the rise or on the come up or got a high ceiling. They brag about the Bucks youth. But what's funny is we don't play them.
They're gonna have to play them.
Yeah, I can't even tell you what.
Go ahead, Gibson, in 1 second. I just want to get this one. Robert Brooks said, low key, the Bucks are trying to move Middleton for a while, and he knows it. They're trying to get him on the court in order to pull the plug. This is why we have been hearing about Cam and Finney Smith to the Bucks. Oh,
I get one question, Amber. My problem is they need to fire John Horst and replace him with Skill, because I think if Skill is general manager, he would do
There we go. There we go. Shout out to Skill. But we should really be proud of this team, bro. They was spitting on us, man. They was putting us in the grave, putting dirt on our bodies.
2 weeks ago, 14 days ago, we were 2-8, bro. I don't think people realize that.
Man, we kind of good. Like second. I mean, no, we got third, fourth place right now.
I didn't even want to come on that some nights. We was doing so bad, man. Like, I don't even know what to say on here. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I come on here now.
We was grabbing at strays.
Man. Everybody in this chat, everybody on here is the real ones because we stuck with this team.
Salute, no strays.
And the real thing about it is everybody that's been on this chat, Smith, D-Shack, everybody who's come on this camera, Gibson included. Amara started it. Got to play the young guys, man. And since we've been playing the young guys, we ain't lost. So that's what I'm saying. You got to play the young guys, man. You know what I mean?
It's especially since this league is all youth driven at this point. That's why last year we looked so slow, because there's so much youth in the league, and we have all these old heads on our team, and we was getting ran out of the gymnasium. Thanks. Yeah, I said gymnasium.
Because that's how old our players was. That they called it the gymnasium.
Somebody got a question. What about that player we signed on the 2-way deal? Why haven't Doc Rivers threw in that big guy what we have on the bench? I think Liam Robinson or something like that. Why haven't Doc even give this big man a shot when Brook in the game or Ty? Let him catch a run. We need to get our young guys more involved in it. And I pray that this year that the Milwaukee Bucks organization and ownership will come together and say, you know what? Let us establish a development program for our young guys. We cannot be trading them away. When we trade them away, other teams pick them up. Look at Sam Merritt. When we draft Merritt, when I watch his scouting in college, man, that guy could shoot. You see, when he played against us and against Cleveland, you see those threes he hit against us? When I said, man, why did we let those guys go? Horse, you did a terrible job, but your replacement is sitting right in the front of us on the screen.
78 Sports TV, salute. We balled out tonight without Giannis. Dame and Doc did that. You got to give them that credit. This is a big win. We were clearly undermanned, and we still pulled this out. We gotta be real. That's impressive. What up, Keith? Yep, that youth is needed. Hey, the chat is going crazy with an alignment with the youth.
When I saw the text that Giannis is out, because they said at first he was on like calf injury, then they said a leg injury, and they said the knee injury. I'm like, here we go. And then I'm like, once he said, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to lose. Because I was like, I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna take Dame out of the game, but Dame did not disappoint. He won that game.
Right.
He didn't get more disrespected anymore. Like, what else you want from Dame at this point? Because everybody kept saying, Dame ain't gonna do this. Dame ain't gonna do that. Dame ain't gonna do that. You saw
he lost his speed. He don't have no burst no more. He was going right past Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler needed help. Let that sink in. The great Jimmy Butler needed help holding little Dame Lillard. He needed help. Am I lying?
Yep.
I saw he needed help.
He
needed help. And that's the same person that was killing and D'ing up the great Drew Holiday. Never forget. Never forget.
And that's who shut him down. So Amber, what would really make me happy, Amber? What would really make me happy and really would make Dame happy too? If he get that championship, Amber. I really want the Bucks to win. I really want us to win it this coming in the next year. I really want everybody to be on the same page so we could hang number 3 bond at Pfizer for him. I really want them to get it, man. I really want him to get it. So everybody have to be on board. Doc Rivers and his coaching staff have to sit down. And some place where they ain't making no sense, they just have to bench him, man. But we have to be real with it. You have to be benched. So I really want the Bucks to get back on that dominant streak when we had Mike Budenholzer in 2017 and 2018. You remember when we played teams like Miami? If they beat us this game next game, we put them in a backward cycle. We used to beat them by 30 points. We get them out of that quick fast. And I really want the Bucks to come back on that winning streak, and then so we could be healthy in the playoff, so we could match up with teams, and we could give no Australian team a heart attack. We could give him, we could retire him off this shot. We could retire him off this
Go ahead,
shot.
Bleach Report. Let's start. We're going to do a round robin, and I'm going to swap some other people in here, but appreciate y'all. Go ahead, Bleach Report, boss. Then we're going to do the round robin.
Okay. I was thinking, because when I was watching the game, they had pretty much all their players. So I was thinking to myself, like, if Giannis was playing and Middleton was playing, what they was really going to do is stop us at this point if we was like, we knew what they was doing, because like the first thing we did, take away the threes. The Bucks are the first thing, every game is take away the 3. If they get a 2, okay. If they get a 3, no, that's a problem. Take away the 3. That should be the play in every game. Take away the 3.
Right.
Make it tough. But they're doing this now. So I'm just either nervous about Khris Mills' defense back. Giannis, be honest, do his thing, get his mid on. And Dame, I just want Dame to just toss up. But I don't
appreciate you, Bleach Report, boss. Go ahead, Gibson.
Well, I don't have much to say, Amber. All I really would love to say is that where is the media what was clowning this team? Everybody was spitting on Doc Rivers' name. Everybody was spitting on Damian Lillard's name. Where are they now? Kendrick Perkins, we don't need you to jump on this wagon now. No. It's too late, brother. You could stay where you is in the corner. Go back to your Boston Celtics. So salute to the city of Wisconsin. Salute to you, Amber. Salute to Daniel. Still the future GM of the team.
There we go. It's on you, Scales. What's good? Appreciate you, Gibson. So, shout out to Mr. Bahamas. Go ahead,
I was
Scales.
just going to say, like, I always have championship aspirations for this team, right?
Right.
No matter But I don't care who's on the roster. I was like that when we were terrible, before Giannis became a superstar, and I'm still like that now. The thing that I want people to pay attention to, because you know I'm a numbers guy, right? And watching the game, we don't take as many threes as a lot of teams. And I think that's a good thing for us. I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm looking at the numbers, like probably like 2006, 2007, you had teams taking like 25, maybe even 30. High number, you might get 33s, but the average team was taking maybe 21 to 25. We're in that range. Dude, Boston took 52 the other night. Like, but the thing that people, because I had somebody try to tell me earlier, like, they're scoring more points when they're actually not, bro. They're only scoring like one more point. So you're taking like 50 more, like 25 more shots to get one more point than people were scoring 10 years ago. The Bucks, to me, have the leading scorer, right? Then they got another top 10 scorer, and they don't shoot as many threes as any other team in the league. And we got the best scoring duo in the league.
Yeah, good point.
So when Khris comes back, if he's pretty good, he can knock down his middies, give us some ball handling and some floor creation, I don't think nobody can beat that team in a 7-game series, bro, if they're healthy.
Somebody just put that in the chat, too. Yeah, I'm trying to, let me find it. Damn. Here we go. Derek Stevens said, Bucks in a 7-game series against anybody is a win. This team will be battle tested. Great point. Yep. Steel sharp as steel, bro. Steel sharp as steel.
And Amara, for me, it's the style of play.
Right.
Like, even when you look at OKC, they don't shoot a lot of threes, bro. They shoot timely threes. Everything else they do is to the basket, bro. Their star player doesn't even take a lot of threes. SGA don't shoot a lot of threes. He gets his 30 in the paint in mid-range. You get what I'm saying? So when you look at the top teams, like, that's why I'm scared of Boston this year. Like, they're cool, but if they're going to be taking 63s a night, I don't know about that, bro. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to really beat anybody in a 7-game series for real, because you might not be hot for 3 of those games. You see what I'm saying? You got to be hot for at least 4 or 5 of those games to get out of a 7-game series.
Right. Agreed.
I mean, so.
One question before you go. You see what Boston do? They are bunch of copycats. You know why? They get that same mentality with Golden State, trying to be the 2016 Golden State Warriors, shooting up a bunch of threes. That Tatum and Brown, I hate those two knuckleheads, copycats. That's all I had to say. I'm a bunch of copycats.
All right, y'all. Scales, I don't know your screen went off, but appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, Scales. Appreciate you tapping in, Khris Report boss. Gibson, give it to the people before you get up out of here, Gibson.
Peace and love to the city of Wisconsin, and shout out all the way from the Bahamas. Peace.
All right, my dude. All right, y'all. All right, Bleach Report boss, Scales. Appreciate y'all. Another excellent live. Shout out to the people. Hey, this live is cracking tonight. This might be an instant classic. Some of y'all in this chat are really wilding. No strays, ENT. In the words of Celtics legend Antoine Walker, you know why we shoot so many threes, because they ain't no fourth. No strays, you stay with the clip loaded, bro. I got to give you your credit, bro. You on a different type of time. You on a different type of time. Let me see in the green room. Hold on, I'm going to tap you in a minute. You good? All right, let me tap in the homie Brandon. All right, Brandon. What's good, bro? Tell me how you feel about the game today.
Hey, Dame Dollar, Dame Gogo, he went crazy tonight. Without Giannis and Khris.
Yep.
And another win is another dub. We are 9-9. We slowly coming back up now. And y'all above me, I hate that dude for real. I hate him. That's the reason why his Philly team is losing right now. So that's another lie. So I want to give a shout out to 5 people.
Go ahead, bro.
Dame Dollar, 3 points, AJ Automatic, and Big Boy Book. And well, I had to give my back package credit too. I had to give him that. Even though You know, you give him my thing, thank you. I had to give him that. The defense can look better. And they got the whole week off.
Until Saturday. Until Saturday, Brandon.
They got the whole week off. They still get to eat that turkey on Thanksgiving. So you get to eat that turkey.
Oh, you know what? Hey, salute the Bucks Nation friends and family. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all, because we won't be going live before Thanksgiving. Thank you for bringing that up, Brandon. Happy Thanksgiving early to friends and family, Bucks Nation. Thank you for reminding me, Brandon.
But make sure y'all eat a lot of food and watch that Packers game on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to try to go live after that, but I might be with family, so we'll see. If not, I might go the next day. We'll see.
Okay. Anyway, Buck Nation, friends and family and Packers Nation, happy Thanksgiving for everyone. To everyone, be safe, eat a lot of turkey, enjoy y'all time. Got the game, I'll let y'all on Saturday. The Luke Buck Nation family, and happy Thanksgiving. Take it one day at a time, y'all.
There we go, my man. All right, Brandon. Appreciate you tapping in. Shout out to Brandon.
No problem.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Another excellent live. Salute to everybody that tapped in. Gibson, Bleacher Report boss, Pass, Scales, Brandon. Appreciate y'all all tapping in. This was a great live. I thought a lot of great information. I thought the chat was on fire today. Salute to the chat. I told y'all this is the best chat on YouTube. Look at the intellect in the comment section. Yeah, we bag on people. That's just how we do. But if you look past the bagging and look at the information, what chat on YouTube that's Bucks related is giving you more information than we got right here? Again, I will reiterate, this is your number one source for Bucks news. This is the number one Bucks podcast on YouTube. This is by far and away the best Bucks chat on YouTube. We here and we cooking and we grinding after every Bucks game. We going live after Packers game. If you support those teams, support the channel, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. We truly appreciate you over here. I'm happy the Bucks are headed in the right direction. Let's continue to believe and have faith in this team. I know people are not going to talk about it like they should. I think this was a huge win for the Bucks, especially mentally, to be able to beat a team that we've had trouble with throughout the years, fully healthy, and for us to be down two of our stars and still cook them at home. We beat them in Miami. We got to give this team credit for fight. It ain't ever easy to win in Miami since Spoelstra been that coach. Any win in Miami, you should be proud, especially undermanned. Hey, we did what we could. I'm proud of this team. There are things we need to address, and we'll figure out how we'll address those. We definitely need another ball handler, and that's why Ryan Rollins is hurting us, because he could handle the ball. He, to me, is our backup point guard of the future, period. He's our backup point guard. So I'm happy where this team is headed. We can actually now go into Thanksgiving on a good note. Yes, the Packers are playing Thanksgiving. They'll win on Thanksgiving too. Shout out to the Packers. But hey, the Packers been playing well. Bucks playing well. Marquette and Wisconsin been trying to do their thing. Wisconsin sports has been lit these last couple weeks. So salute to friends and family. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to y'all early. Like Brandon said, be safe out there. Be cool. We're going to go live after that Washington game. I'm going to see what I can do. If I can go live maybe for a little bit after the Packers game, but if not, I have to reschedule that one. You know, hey, I got to spend time with my family as well. Even though y'all friends and family, I got to spend some time with my actual family as well. But I really appreciate all y'all tapping in, and for real, happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate all the support. The channel is definitely growing. And we're going to keep cooking. We're going to keep grinding and having fun on this channel. And being respectful. If you notice, even our ops, we all respectful in here. This ain't no like kitty chat or channel. As you can see, this is all adults in here acting like adults, grown men and women, and I appreciate it. Salute to y'all. Good night to friends and family. Again, I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. The Bucks win their cup game in Miami against one of our most heated rivals, the Miami Heat. We win 106-103. The streak continues. We are 9-9. We are 500. They put us in a body bag at 2-8. We opened up the body bag, hopped out, and started perking. We hopped out and started perking, and we cooking ever since. Salute to the Bucks. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic Gone.